Well, hello, Facebook and everybody else. It's been a while since I posted a video, but I've about had it. I'm really sick of all this bullshit. So, here's what I'm going to do. I want to talk about Bernie. I want to talk about Bernie bots. Yes, I called them Bernie bots. They're just like Hillary bots. Do you realize Bernie's out there telling us not to vote for a third-party candidate, but we need to vote for a war hawk, a liar, a cheater over a third party? In case you haven't all been paying attention, go back and look in the history of Bernie Sanders. In 1991, he made a deal with the DNC. How has he been the longest sitting senator and congressman, independent congressman? Well, here's how. He made a deal with the DNC that he would not push a third-party candidate. And their part of the deal was they wouldn't run a Democrat against him in the state of Vermont. So, my question is, what was Bernie's plan? Was his plan to become president? Don't think so. Was his plan to start a political revolution? Don't think so. Here's what I think. And yeah, maybe I'm wrong. This is my opinion. That's what I base my decisions on, how I view life. When I come up to something that I need to decide something on, I check out the facts and then I make a decision. Well, the way I see it, here's what I think maybe happened. I can't prove it, but it kind of seems plausible. Before Bernie ran for president, the DNC had lost the House, the Senate, governorships, state legislation seats, city council seats, mayor seats, all kinds of seats. Because, as we all know, there's more independents than there are Democrats and Republicans combined. So how about this for a plan? We'll bring some radical guy in who doesn't stand a chance of winning, and we'll get him to energize the progressive base and get new members in the Democratic Party. And you ask, why do I say this? How many of you registered as Democrats this year just so you could vote for Bernie? I'd say quite a few. So, was Bernie's whole idea, the whole plan? Everybody says Bernie has a plan. He's a master politician. He's playing chess. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I hear. Yeah, his plan worked. His plan was to grow the Democratic Party, to energize us. Did he expose corruption? Hell yeah. Did he ever fight corruption? Fuck no. You send me a link on this video of any time Bernie has mentioned voter election fraud or voter suppression in this election cycle. I'll wait. You just send it to me. Because if you send it to me, I'll make another video and I'll apologize. But he hasn't. But he has done this. He has been on mainstream media saying he thought he was treated fair. Jane was on mainstream media saying thought they were treated fair. Simone Sanders was on mainstream media saying they were treated fair. Jeff Weaver was on mainstream media saying they were treated fair. Really? Fair? Maybe they were, because their deal was to grow the party. The people that weren't treated fair was you and me. You know, I never was involved in politics before this. And there was a reason, because I didn't trust any of them. They all talk, but then when the action happens, there is none. Like Obama. Didn't Obama tell us he was going to have us out of Iraq, out of the Middle East? Are we still there? I think so. Are we killing people? I think so. So my question to you Bernicrats, Bernie bots, still Sanders, all of you, why? Why are you still for a man that is fighting against you? It's kind of like minorities voting for Republicans. It's stupid. You're voting against your best interest. So what? You're going to write Bernie in, or you're going to vote for Hillary? Why? Because Bernie said so? What is, if he told you to jump off a cliff, would you? I wouldn't. Now you ask, well, what have you done for Bernie? Well, let's see, I put 44,000 miles on my car, and I traveled to 4 states canvassing for Bernie. I went to Philadelphia. Oh, and let's talk about Philadelphia. Philadelphia, where Bernie couldn't even come out and address the 10,000 or so people that showed up. 10,000 people. What a bunch of bullshit. What happened to the millions of you? What happened to you? Oh, we'll do whatever it takes. Well, you didn't do whatever it took. Yeah, I know. You had to work. You got kids. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. But sometimes you got to take a stand. Just because you're sitting comfortable in your house, you've got food and you've got shelter, and your kids aren't at war, everything's fine, right? Well, let me tell you, everything isn't fine in America. America is the biggest terrorist organization in the world. We're in 130 countries. We have over 900 military bases. Wonder why people don't like us? Pretty simple. We're a bunch of killing fools. Obama coming out and saying it'll be an insult if blacks don't vote for Hillary. Really? Like, what the fuck has he done for the black community? What has he done? What did he do to stop voter fraud? What did he do to stop voter suppression? What did he do to stop the wars? What did he do to stop police from shooting unarmed people, black, white, Mexican, whatever? What has he done for you? What has any of them done for you? What's Bernie done for you? Wake you up? Well, you're awake now, so why the fuck are you following him? There's a candidate out there, Jill Stein. She's still continuing with Bernie's message, except a little different. She actually means it. She ain't doing it to hoodwink you just to get you into a party that doesn't give a fuck about you. Tell me what the Democratic Party has done. I will. Let's see. War, mandatory minimum, private prisons, welfare reform. What have they done about climate change? Still digging pipes, putting pipes in the ground, aren't they? Still taking oil out, right? What have they done for renewable energy? Not fucking jack shit. So I ask you, why are you still Sanders? Why? Can you give me a reason without mentioning Trump, woman, or, oh my God, the Supreme Court Justice, Trump will get it. Trump hasn't done shit to this country yet. But let's talk about what Hillary's done to this country. Oh, well, we don't want to talk about that because then it blows all our theories out of the water. Bernie ain't coming back, motherfuckers. I don't know how much plainer I can get it. Bernie didn't want to be president, obviously, because if he did, he would have accepted the Green Party's offer to run top of the ticket. You're still Sanders, really. You still think the Democratic Party's got your back. Are you fucking born stupid, or were you just learned it? I don't know. You know, being 59 years old, I grew up in a time when your neighbor, you knew your neighbor and you helped your neighbor. And your neighbor helped you. And you watched out for each other's kids and blah, blah, blah. Not anymore. America's become the most selfish goddamn country. If we don't like the way you're running your country, we bomb the shit out of it. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Why still Sanders? And you're going to vote the down ticket candidates of the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party, really? The party that it's been proven by WikiLeaks and many other sources that they rigged this election. So why would you want to support a party like that? Oh, I'm afraid Trump might get in. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Trump doesn't scare me. He's like a chihuahua. All bark, no bite. You know who does scare me? A lady that's got a track record of killing people. Libya, Honduras. Now she wants to go after Assad in Syria. Maybe you should go check out some Syria news, not American news. Just turn off your fucking TVs. God dang. In case you haven't noticed, America's imploding. The one thing I will give Bernie credit for is he has shown us just how corrupt our system is, from the top to the bottom and everything in between. And that's why I've made a commitment. I will never, ever vote for a Democratic candidate again in my life. The party is dead to me. And we all bitch about, oh, the Republicans are this and the Republicans are that. You need to look in the mirror, you Democrats, because your party fucking sucks. Your party is nothing but a warmongering hate party. So, with that, all I can say is, why are you still Sanders? Maybe you need to do some research. Maybe you need to look at some other stuff. Maybe you need to take the little blinders off your eyes. Maybe you need to stop worshiping a man that turned his back on us. Yes, I said it. He turned his back on us. How many petitions did you sign begging him not to support Hillary, endorse Hillary? How many petitions did you sign begging him to go to the independent? How many petitions did you sign to ask him to run with Jill Stein? What was his answer? Basically, fuck you. I'm a Democrat. And then the theory is his life was threatened. His wife's life was threatened. His grandkids' lives were threatened. Yeah, so was Martin Luther King, so was JFK, so was Nelson Mandela. Did they stop? Fuck no, because they were revolutionaries. They weren't pussies. You say, well, what if you were threatened? Here's what I would have done in Bernie's shoes if, because there's no proof he was. You can't prove it. I can't prove it. Nobody can prove it. But it makes you feel good to say that so you can still back him. So my question is, what the hell are you still supporting Bernie for? What?